We got the most controversial chef in America, Guy Fieri. This entire time I thought his name was Guy Fieri, but I don't know. Fuck it. Shout out Pat CC. Let's check it out.
If you Googled celebrity chef Guy Fieri's name in 2009, the recommended searches prove that people were trying to find anything to confirm their suspicion that he is actually as horrible as his image indicates. His spiky blonde hair, tacky fashion sense, and corny catchphrases made culinary fans and professionals around the world despise him. And as his opposition scoured the internet to indulge in anti-Guy content, many of them arrived at a gossip blog called Food Network Humor, which was owned and operated by Guy's #1 hater, Jillian Madison. Madison could be credited with amplifying the Guy Fieri hate to scorching hot levels. She once said, "Fieri is an obnoxious bearded troll of a man, and the sound of him moaning while he's shoving unidentifiable haunches of meat into his mouth makes me die inside." People on her blog were actively preying on Guy's downfall. I can hardly wait till he gets caught in a scandal with some troll op he met while filming Triple D. You know it's only a matter of time. But this was not a small movement. Thousands of tweets were posted every day criticizing the celebrity chef. I challenge you to name a person worse than Guy Fieri. Guy Fieri is proof that Ed Hardy has started manufacturing actual human beings. I wish I could scalp Guy Fieri with his own cooking knives. What could Guy have possibly done to make these people so angry? The resounding hate reached a tipping point around 2011 when the entire industry joined forces to take down the Fieri empire. Many feel that the overwhelming hatred for Guy was unfair. Then again, there actually are some suspicious allegations that we will take a deeper look at. And while the general public felt that Guy is this obnoxious man-child desperate for attention, he actually never wanted to be on TV in the first place.
My buddies were hammering me, "Dude, you gotta see this show. It's called The Next Food Network Star. You gotta be on this." I'm like, "Dude, I don't have to be. I don't wait in line. I don't sign up for things. I don't enter contests." One of my buddies, Mustard, was in town. So Mustard says, "Hey, dude, you gotta turn that tape in for that Food Network thing." I said,
Mustard?
Nah.
Is it the same Mustard? Mustard! I know y'all hear that shit everywhere,
Not
bro.
so much. I don't think I'm gonna do it. And
Sorry.
no, I'm not kidding you. My friends,
My bad.
it was like an intervention. And they made me do this.
Guy didn't see himself as a TV star. He simply wanted to be a chef and restaurant owner. He spent his high school years in France receiving world-class training in classical techniques, pastry arts, and contemporary cuisine. In 1996, he launched his culinary career with the opening of Johnny Garlic's, his first restaurant based in his hometown of Santa Rosa, California. Within 4 years, he opened 2 more locations. He was content with his career, but just to shut his friends up, Guy filmed an unscripted, unedited tape of him preparing what he called the Jackass Sushi Roll and submitted it to the Food Network.
Hi, I'm Guy Fieri and welcome to Sonoma County, California, home of true wine country cuisine. Today I'm going to prepare a dish for you, not in fusion, but in confusion.
I wonder what convinced him to go full on blonde with the goatee look. I mean, I don't know. Everyone looks different. Everyone always goes through phases, but this motherfucker looked mad different, bro, when he was younger compared to
and submitted it to the Food Network.
Hi, I'm Guy Fieri and welcome to Sonoma County, California, home of true wine country cuisine. Today I'm going to prepare a dish for you, not in fusion, but in confusion. I'm going to do a gorgonzola tofu sausage terrine that will be served over a mildly poached ostrich egg. Now, since we're in the wine country, I'll be serving that on grape nuts and done with a delicious pickled herring mousse right on top. And oh, I know, delicious. It sends shivers up my spine.
Even though Guy treated this like a joke, he was a natural in front of the camera, and the casting director at the Food Network could see his potential star
Nah,
power.
bro, I ain't gonna lie. That was kind of tough. That was a tough promo, bro. Because low-key, I thought he was like he had me there in the first half. I thought he was being serious.
But when Guy got the call from the Food Network, he didn't believe it.
"Is this serious?" She goes, "Yeah." She goes, "There'll be a contract on your door tomorrow morning. We FedExed it." So they get it, and I read it, and I'm like, "This is horrible. They want my life." So I sent it to an attorney buddy of mine. He looked at it and he goes, "Yeah, you're signing life away on this one."
Despite knowing that this was a horrible deal, Guy signed the aggressive contract. Maybe he thought he wouldn't win the competition show. Maybe he was just trying to make a little extra money. He didn't realize it at the time, but he essentially just sold his soul to a network that was going to own him for the next 2 decades. The big game is almost here, and sadly, I'm a New York Giants fan, so there's no way I'm rooting for the Eagles. I think Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs take the W for the first three-peat in NFL history.
Well, we've seen how that shit turned out, bro.
If you're a fan looking to catch
yeah, too bad, so sad, brother.
On the second
I'm a Cardinals fan.
Today
I'm a Cardinals fan, bro. Alright? Well, you're a Giants fan. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't know when that's
turn
gonna
every
get.
moment into a W with Underdog. Fieri debuted on the second season of Food Network Star in 2006 and won the competition, which subsequently led to the launch of his very own TV show, Guy's Big Bite. Fieri was paid just $6,000 for 6 episodes of the first season. Each episode featured the chef preparing creative, flavorful dishes, often inspired by his love for comfort food, grilling, and global cuisines. Ratings were high, and executives loved the show, so they immediately took advantage of their contractual agreements with Guy.
If you get 6, it's okay. That's how I started on Food Network. 6 Guys, Big Bite, that was it. Get 13, that's pretty good. They order up 26, you're gangster. If they order up 52, they own you. I mean, so they have us down for 104.
Considering Guy's Big Bite is still releasing new seasons almost 20 years later.
Wait, huh? He said if you get... Is he talking about the... What the fuck? Yo, what's good, Ty? Bro, is he talking about the motherfucking episodes or like the contracts? How much money you're signing for?
Order up 52, they own you. I mean, so they have us down for 104.
Considering Guy's Big Bite is still releasing new seasons almost 20 years later,
that is
it's
crazy.
safe to say the Food Network has him locked in. And the crazy part is, that's not even his most successful show. The Food Network cherished Fieri's contributions so much that they pitched to him another television series, Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, which is also referred to as Triple D. The show features a road trip concept that celebrates America's diverse and vibrant food culture by spotlighting small, independently owned eateries across the country. Each episode, Guy visits multiple restaurants within a single city or multiple cities to sample the food that corresponds to the episode's theme. The series is similar in nature to Gordon Ramsay's Kitchen Nightmares. However, while Ramsay helped businesses implement new strategies to combat poor management, subpar food quality, lack of cleanliness, or outdated menus, Fieri acts more like a food critic, looking to celebrate the great food these chefs have created and encourage his millions of viewers to dine in and support the restaurants.
Live from Radio City Music Hall, it's the SNL 50 Homecoming Concert, featuring performances by Arcade Fire, the B-52, Backstreet Boys, Bad Bunny, Bonnie Raitt.
Triple D became the Food Network's top-rated show almost immediately. Due to Fieri's growing popularity, the Food Network made Guy a co-host of Ultimate Recipe Showdown. He became a New York Times bestseller with the release of his 2 Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives books, and became the spokesperson for the national restaurant chain TGI Fridays. He was selling millions of dollars in merchandise like his Knuckle Sandwich sweatbands and Culinary Gangsta t-shirts. Guy was absolutely exploding in fame and fortune. He got an unexpected shout out while watching Billy Joel perform at Shea Stadium. Joel was just leaning into Innocent Man when he stopped between verses and squinted into the crowd. "Hey, you're that chef guy from TV. I like you." Pointing at Fieri, he said, "Say hi to my wife. She's a chef too. Just don't get too friendly though." He cooked with the chairman of the PGA and the governor of Mississippi. Was named the Grand...
Nah, this nigga had instant aura, bro. Is that what fame does to you, bro? You get instant aura like
friendly
this?
Though. He cooked with the chairman of the PGA and the governor of Mississippi, was named the Grand Marshal of multiple NASCAR events, cooked for the US Navy troops in the Persian Gulf, and he even cooked for the president at the White House. This was an absolute takeover.
Whoa,
Guy Fieri was everywhere, and culinary fans were sick and tired of him being shoved in their faces. The Food Network typically featured a diverse range of chefs with varying culinary expertise, and in 2 short years, it became became dominated by guy shows that pretty much unanimously showcased standard American cuisine. This led to an anti-Guy Fieri movement that was about to spiral out of control. One of the biggest critiques Guy has gotten since his rise to fame is his loud persona and over-the-top aesthetic. His spiky bleached hair and bowling shirt combo makes him look like the lead singer of a Smash Mouth cover band.
He does,
However,
bro.
Guy suggests that he doesn't get to decide what he wears on
low-key, bro, that couldn't have been perfect timing, bro, because that era, his era, or in his prime, like, hey, next thing you know, see, hell yeah. Wait, who dropped the sub? Hey, W Ty, appreciate you, my brother.
Screen.
W Mans. Bro, nah, this nigga this nigga Guy Fieri, bro. This motherfucker Guy Fieri was like, he was low-key, what do you call it, bro? Like, when you look at mid-2000s, bro, like, this motherfucker right here was definitely one of the, he's like a good symbol for mid-2000s, bro. Nigga makes you want to fucking, like, he's a part of that era, bro.
Triple D, they said bring a collared shirt. So I had a Dickies work shirt. It was blue with a gray panel in the front of it. Whoever started doing the wardrobe started bringing those kind of shirts around. And that's what they started putting on me.
Either he is straight up lying or heavily dedicated to this public image, because Guy has most definitely leaned into his monster energy drinking divorced father who doesn't pay child support and loves Nickelback aesthetic. His number one hater, Jillian Madison, seems to think that it's a tacky facade. It's hard to pick one thing. It's pretty much the whole package. The whole bad boy persona is phony. His flip-flops with a skull on them, the sunglasses on the back of his head, his 45-year-old punks that hang around with him. But make no mistake,
but at that time, bro, like mid to late 2000s, this shit was cool, bro. Motherfuckers was wearing like them rhinestone jeans, fucking glasses like this, Jersey Shore, MTV, like Guy Fieri, you know what I'm saying? Like, fucking shit was popping back then, I guess. This is how it was, man.
An entire market of middle America men who never watched a cooking show in their life that could now identify with Guy. Susie Fogelson, the head of marketing for the Food Network, explained his appeal. He really resonates with men, Fogelson said, adding that Fieri's primetime shows attract more male viewers than any others on the network. Fieri's aesthetic and palette was nearly a one-to-one recreation of an average middle-aged man you would see at a swanky diner on the outskirts of Dayton, Ohio.
Bro,
but to
why are they doing him so dirty right now, bro? What the fuck?
Together, he also spoke like one. His haters could not stand his corny catchphrases.
Now we're gonna do ham. Each piece we do this to?
Every piece, hand trimmed.
Are you really the last person to find out about this Skip Ads Forever button? This is Pi, and if it sounds familiar to you, it's probably because...
So it's hand-to-ham combat. That puts the shamalama in ding dong.
Nah, bro, this nigga's an OG clip farmer, bro.
Every piece,
come on.
hand trimmed.
So it's hand-to-ham combat. That puts the shamalama in ding dong.
I am not gonna lie, chat. This man's a W. This man Guy Fieri is a W. Look, she not having none of that shit.
Shamalama in ding dong. He's got whiz bang wow in there. I think I could put this on a flip flop. It would taste good. Cruising down Boring Avenue, hooked to right onto Delicious Boulevard.
I like this guy, bro. I like this guy. I like his humor. I like him, bro.
Tastes good. Cruising down Boring Avenue, hooked to right onto Delicious Boulevard.
Most iconic Fieriism is Flavortown. In the early seasons of Triple D, Guy said the phrase maybe 5 or 6 times. Somebody makes some big dish and I say, oh, it's like a steering wheel on the bus to Flavortown. The meme took on a life of its own. It was the perfect catchphrase to represent Guy's silly speech. But Fieri yapped so much that he didn't even realize it became such a huge meme.
It's like Flavortown. People come up and bring these, like, Flavortown, I'm the mayor of Flavortown. I'm like, Okay. Wow. I didn't even get it at first. You know, I was hearing it, and then Chico, one of our main camera guy on Triple D, he says, Flavortown, you said it in the show. And I said, oh, really?
Although catchphrases like "Holy moly stromboli," "This is money," and "Peace, love, and taco grease" seem like nothing more than harmless dad speech, to some it made him appear less qualified and lacking sophistication, as if he doesn't know the proper words to describe the flavors and intricacies in the dish, so he just resorts to a rhyme like, "They make a porchetta that you won't forget-a."
People ask me a question something like, so do you have someone that writes for
Hey,
you?
see,
like
that's tough, bro. That's tough. Because for motherfuckers out there who don't know the proper fucking terms or whatever, nigga, I understand what he's saying, bro.
That you won't forget-a.
People ask me a question something like, so do you have someone that writes for you, like that makes up, you know, like when you say something shamalama, that's like the shamalama ding dong, and they're like, where would one come up with something that stupid? And I'm like, I don't try to make them up. I'm eating it and I get in that moment.
Saturday Night Live even wrote a 3-minute skit where they shamelessly mocked Guy's image, catchphrases, and credibility.
Set Myers, setting fires.
Oh, I don't set fires.
Oh, it's on like Donkey Kong.
Okay. Look, why don't we just get started?
All right, good call, Meatball. All right.
This SNL skit drastically increased the
They
amount of
trolling,
hate Guy
bro.
would
They
receive,
trolling.
leading to multiple public controversies. It almost seemed like a calculated attack was orchestrated to bring down the mayor of Flavortown.
Nah, they could
Diners,
never bring him
Drive-Ins, and
down.
Dives was produced by Page's Productions, owned and operated by David Page. In early 2011, Page sued the Food Network for breach of contract after the network abruptly canceled orders for 2 seasons of the show. The network countersued and claimed that Page violated his contract by not meeting deadlines, turning in incomplete work, and mistreating staff, sending email messages that said things such as, "I hope you can die so I can dance on your effing grave." The lawsuit was settled and Triple D got a new production company. Page
These
was
niggas
interviewed by
wildin'.
the Minnesota Star-Tribune where he blamed Fieri for his dismissal. Guy worked for more than a year to try to get the network to take the show away from me and give it to another production company, where presumably he would be in control. He wanted to be the person making all the decisions, even though the decisions I had been making created a remarkably successful show and had done wonders for his career. Then David did another interview with City Pages describing Fieri as an anti-Semitic, homophobic, lecherous giant tool. Page made shocking allegations about Guy's behavior. Anytime any woman mentioned cream, Guy went to a sexual riff. When cutting the show, you had to tell the editors to watch Guy's eyeline, because it's always on breasts. Fieri also needed protection from homosexuals, or at least advance warning. Early in the show's run, Page got a phone call from Fieri who just
Honestly, bro, like, what the fuck? Like, what? I don't see anything. I don't see any problems here, bro. What is, like, what did they even have in a whole article about him? About anti-Semitic or fucking like, I don't see anything wrong here. He's just another one of the guys, huh? And they looking for some shit to blame, bro. He's just another one of the guys, and they was hating. That's crazy, bro. I'm not gonna lie though, like, I don't. He said, bro, he need at least a little advance warning if any homos is around. I mean, it is what it is, but shit, that is. It's kind of funny, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
just walked out of a restaurant in a huff. Guy had decided that the 2 men running the restaurant were life partners. He said, "You can't send me to talk to gay people without warning." In regards to a copyright dispute over work done for the television show that Fieri wanted to use in his books, they
What's so bad about giving, like, what's so bad about wanting a warning before approaching a gay situation? I would love to be warned before I approach gay people too. What the fuck? Like, bruh. Cause I'm not trying to give off no wrong impressions. Yeah, it just makes it awkward, a weird, like, awkward situation, does it not? Like, come on, bruh. What the fuck?
demanding tremendous research
bro.
from my people and pictures, but they didn't want to pay for it. Guy said to me, "You know, it's true. Jews are cheap. To the people that were preying on
this
Guy's
am I about
downfall
to be
for all
canceled,
these
bro?
years, this is exactly
Y'all think
what
I'm finna
they're
get
looking
canceled?
for. They knew something was up with him, they knew he was actually a bad person, and this allegation justified that belief. But others felt that Page's allegations seemed like him seeking revenge over a lost lawsuit and losing his job. If David was so concerned and appalled by Guy's behavior, why did he produce the show for years? Why was he trying to renew his contract? Why did he wait until he got fired to say something? Regardless, the narrative that Guy Fieri was homophobic spread like wildfire, and although he never addressed these allegations, some people changed their mind about them in 2015. After Florida's Supreme Court lifted the state ban on same-sex marriage, celebrity chef Art Smith hosted an event that offered 101 free weddings to same-sex couples, and Guy Fieri officiated all 101 of those weddings. To add fuel to the Fieri fire, one of his other biggest haters, author and chef Anthony Bourdain, took every opportunity
Hold on, is that okay? Like that's a W move, bruh. This nigga Guy Fieri's, bro. Hold on, he's low key a mastermind right now. That is a crazy move. That's a chess move right there, bro. That's a chess move right there.
On free weddings to same-sex couples, and Guy Fieri officiated all 101 of those weddings. To add fuel to the Fieri fire, one of his other biggest haters, author and chef Anthony Bourdain, took every opportunity he could to troll and criticize Guy.
When was the last time you remember just like...
Why do we do things the hard way? Count it through.
Laughing till you cry, screaming laughing.
Guy Fieri's tweet that he was on his way to a Nickelback concert. That was like the funniest fucking thing. Of course.
To some chefs and critics, Guy seemed to be making a spectacle out of a beautiful, age-old craft. Bourdain was just bold enough to say how he actually felt. I look at Guy Fieri and I just think, Jesus, I'm glad that's not me. You work that hard and there's not a single show of yours that you'd want to sit down and say, hey, I made that last week. Look at that camera work. It's really good, huh? I'm proud of what I do. Then Fieri's $200,000 Lamborghini Gallardo was stolen from the dealership while undergoing maintenance, to which, of course, Bourdain had to poke fun at him on Twitter and act like it was he who stole the Lamborghini. Bourdain was also very quick to criticize Guy's gigantic 500-seat restaurant in the...
Wait, this Bourdain dude, is this Bourdain dude a little fruity or what? Alright, I think I'm doing too much. I think I'm doing too much diving right now. Too much scraping. I'm down another rabbit hole.
Heart of Times Square, Guy's American Kitchen and Bar. He described it as a terror dome.
I'm fascinated by the Guy Fieri Terror Dome they just opened up. Terror Dome. Like 600 seats, something like that, and a gift shop. And all of these poor diners, drives, and whatever douchebags waddle in there, you know. First of all, he single-handedly turned the neighborhood into the Ed Hardy district, which I'm a little pissed off about, right? But all of these poor bastards, they see him eating cheap food on TV. They go in there, it's like, what, $18 for a hamburger? You know, the French fries are like 12.
Anybody else peep the TV right here? Barack Obama and Mitt Romney. Well, those were some crazy-ass days, I'm not gonna lie.
However, this critique from Anthony was extremely mild compared to the absolute mauling Guy would receive from esteemed food critic Pete Wells, who wrote a scathing review that would significantly hurt Guy's reputation. Published by the New York Times, this article was written from the perspective of a baffled customer questioning how any restaurant, let alone one of a world-famous chef, would serve such horrible food. Pete asks questions directly to Guy in a sarcastic tone. Hey, did you try that blue drink? The one that glows like nuclear waste? The watermelon margarita? Any idea why it tastes like some combination of radiator fluid and formaldehyde? How did Louisiana's blackened Cajun spice treatment turn into the ghostly nubs of unblackened, unspiced white meat in your Cajun chicken Alfredo? Somewhere within the yawning 3-level interior of Guy's American Kitchen and Bar, is there a long refrigerated tunnel that servers have to pass through to make sure that the french fries, already limp and oil-sogged, are also served cold? And when we hear the words donkey sauce, which part of the donkey are we supposed to think about? Pete mentioned 15 different items on the menu and described nearly all of them as inedible. Now,
okay, that's kind of valid, bro. That's kind of valid. Donkey sauce is kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
Me to understate just how vicious this review was.
You said react to Coach JB show? Yeah, bro. Low key, I'm gonna see. Does he got funny clips? You should try to find, like, is there like a funny video that you could try to help me find? That nigga JB be wildin', bro.
Olmsted of Forbes called Wells's assessment of Fieri's restaurant the most scathing review in the history of the New York Times, and likely the most widely read restaurant review ever. The review became national news. Guy flew.
Hey. W sub. Let's go. Appreciate that, brother.
To New York to respond to the article on NBC's morning show.
At FanDuel, we know hockey fans don't just have a hunch. You have a hockey hunch.
Do we strive to be the best? Yes. What he saw, I mean, to me, it's impossible to come in and have a dining experience and have every single thing wrong, unless you come in with a different agenda and you want to sensationalize something and you want to blow it out of the water. It's a great way to make a name for yourself. Go after a celebrity chef that's not a New Yorker, that's doing a big concept in his second month. Great way to hit it.
Now, Fieri saying that Pete was trying to make a name for himself is foolish, because Wells is considered one of the most credible food reviewers according to world-class chefs. However, Guy does make a solid point about having an agenda. The Guy Fieri hate was at an all-time high in 2011 and 2012, making it the perfect time to slam dunk on him with this harsh review. Then again, it's not surprising to think that a 3-story, 500-seat restaurant in Times Square serves subpar food, to which Andrew Zimmern, chef and TV personality, makes a really good point about Guy receiving.
Damn, that shit's 3 stories, gang. Holy shit! And where's it at? New York?
Served criticism.
So when he does a 500-seat restaurant in Times Square, New York City, the most important food city in the world, you are saying, look at me, look at me, look at me. Not only is Wells obligated to review it, he owes us that. Because so many millions of people out there are going to say, hey, when I'm in New York, I should go there.
Shortly after this review was published, footage of Guy fist fighting his hairdresser was leaked to the public. It seemed like his all-out downward spiral was in full effect. Then in January 2016, a restaurant inspector...
The fuck? Bro, what? Ah, shit. What? Hold up, we gotta find that real quick. I gotta see if what happened on that. What the fuck? Is there like actual video of this stuff?
Fucking dickhead! You fucking dickhead! You're a fucking dickhead! You're fucking dickhead! You fucking asshole! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! You fucking asshole! Fuck! Fuck you!
Bro, what? What happened? Wait, hold on. Let me see. Who's who? I can see, obviously, I think this is the hairdresser. Alright, let's see if he's connecting on these.
You fucking dickhead! You're a fucking dickhead! You're fucking...
Damn, bro. Low-key, y'all heard that, bro. You heard that little... You heard something connect right there. Somebody took something.
You're fucking dickhead! You fucking asshole! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! You fucking asshole! Fuck! Fuck you!
Damn, I ain't gonna lie, Chad. I feel like somebody got hit with something. I heard a little thump. That's crazy though.
Was in full effect. Then in January 2016, a restaurant inspection uncovered a variety of flies throughout the restaurant in Times Square. The report said filth flies include house flies, little house flies, blow flies, bottle flies, and flesh flies. Food and sewage associated flies include fruit flies, drain flies, and phorid flies. That's 8 different types of flies living in the...
Okay, nah, like that's gotta be cap, bro. There's gotta be some cap right here, bro. Come on. Like, we just naming out random ass flies now, bro. What the how do you know how like, what do you just have like a fucking fly little guide paper thing on you? Like,
flies, drain flies, and phorid flies. That's 8 different types of flies living in the restaurant, which is usually a sign of filthy and unsanitary conditions. The restaurant closed on December 31st, 2017. There are still several Guy Fieri's American Kitchen and Bars open in the US, and even more.
Yeah, I was gonna say, there's literally one in Phoenix, brother. I used to drive by on my way to work every single day.
There are still several Guy Fieri's American Kitchen and Bar.
Downtown Phoenix Kitchen and Bar. Nah, bro, this shit is crazy. I seen this
Bars
too.
open in the US and even more internationally. However, most of them are drowning in poor reviews. Fieri also decided to shut down his Johnny Garlic's restaurant chain after opening 7 locations and being in business for 19 years. Bourdain took his opportunity to jab at Guy whenever he could. In an interview with Atlanta Magazine, he said, "So I sort of feel in a heartfelt way for Guy. I wonder about him. He's 52 years old and still rolling around in the flame outfit. What does he do? How does Guy Fieri de-douche?" After all these years, Fieri finally gave Bourdain a heated response in a GQ interview. "I don't like him making fun of people, and I don't like him talking shit, and he's never talked shit to my face. I know he's definitely gotta have issues, cause the average person doesn't behave that way." But Guy never changed who he was. He didn't care to appease Michelin star chefs, critics, or internet trolls. He took his failures in stride, kept opening new restaurants, and focused on his friends and family. In 2017, the hate for Guy Fieri seemed to do a full 180, which started after Shane Torres went on Conan O'Brien's show and shifted the public's perception on Guy in a 4-minute stand-up performance.
Can someone please explain to me what the hell Guy Fieri ever did to anyone? People shit on that dude all the time. And as far as I can tell, all he ever did was follow his dreams. Goes around the country to small businesses and gives them free advertising on a national platform on a weekly basis. Advertising those small businesses could never afford themselves with his own television show. But because his hair looks like he was electrocuted while drinking Mountain Dew, people act like we need to saw his head off and put it on the internet.
Shane then goes on to list off a ton of incredible things Guy has done for the world. He invites Make-A-Wish families to every one of his Food Network show tapings. He started the Cooking with Kids charity that has helped over 20,000 kids.
Hey man, that's why no matter what or what people say about him, bro, he gonna be alright, bro. As long as you got fucking good intentions, it don't matter what people say about you, bro. You're just gonna keep on rolling. W fucking mans, bro.
Their way around the kitchen since 2010. In 2017, he cooked meals.
W comedian, bro. Whoever that was, this dude right here. W mans, bro. This man right here, W mans for real.
2017, he cooked meals for 5,000 evacuees per day in a makeshift kitchen during one of California's worst wildfires in history. Guy said to a reporter, "I'm not promoting anything. I'm just here cooking. This is feeding people. People need help, and I'm here to help. That's it." During the 2020 pandemic, he started a Restaurant Employee Relief Fund, a partnership with the National Restaurant Association, which raised $21.5 million to help support more than 43,000 restaurant employees across all 50 states. Through his Guy Fieri Foundation, he is constantly cooking and raising money for veterans, first responders, Little League baseball teams, local businesses, people with cancer, kids who want to attend culinary school. The list of charitable contributions from Guy Fieri is endless, which reminds us that his brand new 3-year, $100 million deal he recently signed with the Food Network will be put to good use.
Damn.
It also reminds us that he's still extremely popular and people love his shows. The people who loved Guy felt that the haters were just so focused on his aesthetic that they assumed he couldn't simply be a good person with a loud personality. And at this point, pretty much everyone agrees that...
Bro, is that guaranteed though? Is that guaranteed money? Goodness gracious. 100 M's for the Food Network? Hey, one thing for sure too, you always know the Food Network is gonna be around until like the world ends pretty much, bro. Like that's one TV network that's never gonna die out. So you always got motherfuckers, you always got them middle-aged women who think that they can cook, who just like, they just always got that shit on, bro, because this shit makes them feel like they can fucking cook or something. I don't know. So yeah, that's guaranteed. W vid though from Pat CC. Let me know down below what y'all thought if you watching this on YouTube.